Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I want to take you through my entire day of eating today. It is a brand new year. I enjoyed myself thoroughly during the holidays, but like I've been a little soft and a little off, and I just want to lose a tiny bit of weight and reset my foundation going into the year. So I'm not weighing myself. I'm going to take before photos, and I know every time I go back to the Hot Bunny meal plan, I can shed a few pounds pretty quickly just to like reset my body. If you're new to my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and for those of you that love these what I eat in a day videos, hit the thumbs up, give it a like so I know to make more of them for you. I'm going to show you guys the first thing I do every morning, which is make my celery juice and my coffee. And you always ask how I do those things, so here it is. I do my own kind of version of intermittent fasting, and it's not so much about being in a strong fasted state. I do fast for at least 12 hours usually, but then between like 14 and 16 hours, I do like my fasting, which is really just more about giving my digestive system a break and not putting like a big meal in until that 14 to 16 hour window. So that means if I eat dinner at 7, then I don't eat like a full hearty meal until closer to like 10, 11, 12 the next day. And that just works for me because I don't really love eating big meals in the morning. So I have my celery juice first thing, and then I have my coffee, and then my first meal of the day is like my breakfast, and that's usually around noon. I wanted to give you guys a peek, if you can see that, of what my meal looks like, or my meal plan looks like for today. So in the meal plan, it's the ingredients, and then the cool thing is like you really just can make it your own. So you can do this however you want to do it. You can season it however you want to season it, mix things up. So for my first meal, I have shredded sweet potato, 2 whole eggs, 2 uncured turkey bacon strips, a cup of spinach, and some strawberries. So basically think of sweet potatoes like your carbs, eggs are my protein, turkey bacon's protein, spinach all my veggies, and then a little bit of fruit. I don't have shredded sweet potato, and I'm not gonna take the time to shred it, but I did meal prep just my sweet potato, so I'm just gonna use that. Like, it doesn't have to be shredded. It's just new stuff every day to keep it interesting, and if you have the ability and you want to do it exactly how it's in there, more power to you. But I always want to give you guys freedom because this is all about learning to eat more intuitively and make it work for you, which is really the best part about the Hot Bunny meal plan. So the plan said 6 ounces. I'm not one to measure stuff out. It's about a half a cup, so I'm just gonna use that because that's about a half cup, maybe a little bit more, but I think that's perfect. I also just realized I literally used the rest of my eggs yesterday, so fail, Katie, but I have egg whites, so I'm just gonna do egg whites. I don't have turkey bacon, and I really like don't love turkey bacon all the time, so I have these chicken sausage. I'm just gonna swap 2 of these for the 2 turkey bacon, use some egg white, and then since egg yolk has like healthy fats in it that I'm now not having, I'm gonna throw a little avocado on there because why not? It was so dark in here, and I was like, it's like raining outside, and I'm like, wow, it's just like so dark and dreary, and I realized I didn't have the lights turned all the way on. Ta-da! Let there be light. Wow, it really makes a difference. All right, so I have my egg white. This was like the most ginormous handfuls of spinach. It just melts down pretty small. And then sweet potato, a quarter of an avocado, which is like a healthy portion, my chicken sausage. And I didn't have any strawberries, and I'm not a huge strawberry person, but I have blackberries, so I'm gonna eat those instead. And then for Ryan, I always just increase the portion size. So gave him more turkey, I'm gonna give him more egg, all of that kind of stuff. But he'll eat the same thing. And also I put this hot sauce on everything because it's freaking delicious. What is the #1 thing that makes my heart so happy that we hear from everyone who does the meal plan?
So much food.
If you guys were looking at what I was showing you, yeah, it's so much food, especially the first couple weeks. So the whole point is like you don't have to track calories. You're not worried about any of that. I do all that work for you. So you can just feel your body and eat. But it's a lot of food. And as women, especially if you've dieted in the past and done all that stuff, it's always been super restrictive dieting.
This is counterintuitive.
Yeah.
To what you know.
Yeah, to what you know. It's like the opposite. So it's like your stomach's not used to it, your mind isn't used to it.
But if you like eating, I mean, it's great.
Get down on it. But this is like what we need. If you want to build muscle, if you want to burn fat, you need to fuel your body. So you have to put food in.
Like we need one of those little charts on the screen where it's like food in, fuel, it burns, fat burns, and then
So get ready to eat. Okay, so for my meal 2, I have 3 ounces of turkey breast, 2 lettuce leaves to wrap it up, so like little turkey wraps, a medium grapefruit, and almonds. So this one is basically like this meal, there aren't really any carbohydrates except for like the fruit. So I might have a little bit of fruit. I don't have a grapefruit, but like an orange or something. So turkey breast is my protein, got some greens, and a little bit of fat. I didn't have any whole lettuce leaves because I chopped it all up, but I'm just making a salad instead of wraps. So I threw my chicken breast on top. I put the nuts just in my salad to give it a little bit of a crunch, some of my LSF dressing, and it's a perfect little lunch. So meal 3 today is bison, like 4 ounces of bison, 2 cups of mixed greens, 3/4 cup of quinoa, and then some olive oil. Like you could make like a bowl or something, which would be great, like quinoa, put all your greens in there, put your bison on top, some olive oil or dressing or something. But I made all that taco, ground turkey taco meat yesterday when I was meal prepping. So I decided to make tacos. So instead of my quinoa, I'm swapping it for my grain-free tortillas, these guys. And then I'm just gonna put my greens inside the tacos and use the turkey meat. Again, protein for protein, fat for fat, carb for carb. It's all the same. So I'm gonna build up my tacos, and then I'm not gonna put like olive oil on my tacos because that's kind of random. But I'm gonna do some avocado, no, it's not avocado, it's almond, like that bitchin' sauce stuff. That's, again, it's healthy fat. So your olive oil is healthy fat, the sauce is a healthy fat. I'm just gonna use the same portions, but just swap it out. I feel like I look like a 90-year-old grandma right now. I have so many layers on. It's got freezing in the house and I've been working on my computer all day and can't see, so glasses are on. Giant sweater. So my meal 4 today is LSF plant protein in water, and then an apple and some almond butter. So I'm just gonna mix that up. I just can't decide if I want vanilla or chocolate. This is just so freaking good. Okay, so for my dinner, I have 3 ounces of chicken breast, 6 ounces of sweet potato, a cup of greens, and some macadamia nut oil to figure out what I want to do with that. Sometimes like I'll save one of my meals or my protein or something and swap it for like a dessert. I did not do that today, but oftentimes like if I'm like, oh, I'll do protein and apple and stuff for dessert later or whatever. But I'm just gonna have my slumber party tonight as my dessert, and that's like so satisfying to me. Really curbs like any sweet tooth cravings, plus then I sleep really good. But anyway, so for my dinner, I have all this stuff already meal prepped, which is really nice. I'm not gonna have to like deal with cooking anything tonight. And I think especially when I'm first starting getting back in the habit of being on the meal plan, it's so nice to know I just have everything ready to go. It just makes it easier, especially with a busy work week. One of my favorite things about the meal plan too is just that like every day does look different, so that if you want that variety, like some days I have a smoothie and an apple and stuff, and I don't have like all those like meals, so it like switches it up all the time. My brain's tired today. I decided to actually mix this one up a little bit since I had sweet potato this morning. I kind of wanted to save some for tomorrow, so I did this instead. I just swapped my sweet potato for brown rice because, again, it's a carb. Yes, it's a vegetable, but it's a pretty high carb vegetable. So I just swapped the 6 ounces of sweet potato for 6 ounces of rice. I have my chicken, a bunch of greens that I roasted up. Again, I did all this in my meal prep. And then I'm gonna make it a little bit more of a flavorful bowl by adding some coconut aminos and some crunchy chili onion and probably a bunch of sriracha on top. If you guys watched my easy meal prep on Sunday, hopefully it makes sense now why I season things so minimally, because it allows me to make them however I want them when I'm gonna go eat it. So I can make it with all the sriracha and spices and chili, or I can make it more like with like Mexican seasoning and tacos, you know, like all of that. So it just allows me to still have more variety throughout the week, even if my food's already prepped. I hope you guys like seeing that what I eat in a day, and really hopefully it was helpful to see how I approach the hot body meal plan. So if you're doing it with me for the LSF 30 challenge, it'll make it a little bit easier for you guys. And if you haven't tried it yet, I'll put a link down below so you can grab it. And if you haven't joined the challenge yet, join. It's not too late to jump in with us and just kick off this new year. It's really all about choosing you and finding what routines work best in your life so you can make lasting change. I love you guys so much. I'm so excited for this year. There's amazing stuff coming here on this channel. So make sure you're subscribed, hit that button, sweat the thumbs up, give it a little click, and I'll see you guys soon.